This is Tom Fox. I'd like to welcome you to the newest addition to the Compliance Podcast Network, the Compliance Tip of the Day. This is the podcast where you bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. Join us as we explore the latest trends from the Department of Justice, share some best practices, demystify complex compliance issues to help keep your organization doing business ethically and in compliance, and at the end of the day, more profitably. Tune in daily for your dose of compliance wisdom. Let's make compliance a little less daunting, one tip at a time. Now a word from the sponsor of the Compliance Podcast Network, Ethico.
Handling multiple compliance cases can often feel like navigating a complex labyrinth. Ethico introduces simplicity and intelligence into this chaos with our custom workflow automation. By automatically routing cases based on your unique criteria, we turn the maze into a clear path forward. Envision a compliance process that's not just effective, but also intuitive and adaptable to your needs. It's time to redefine efficiency in your workplace. Embark on this journey of transformation at ethico.com/CPN. Book a demo and explore the white paper by Tom Fox, 2023, The Year in Compliance, to discover a world of seamless compliance management.
Today we take up a topic that is little discussed in compliance, but that topic is consistency. The 2023 ECCP requires a compliance function to take on a more wide-ranging role around institutional justice and institutional fairness when it mandated that compliance confirm consistency in the way a compliance program is administered. Obviously, this is true in the realm of discipline and incentives, but it also means fairness and consistency in the way investigations are handled and in creating a speak-up culture. It really all comes down to one word, and that word is consistency. This means that compliance professionals have to be consistent in how they treat people, whether it's in Brazil or in the U.S., because people are watching and they want to know the process is fair. This means a process that is open and transparent. It is not outcome-driven, but process-driven. Consistent punishment, consistent corrective actions, and consistent disciplinary actions when an appropriate case arises. Obviously, a speak-up culture is critical to corporate compliance because, again, we ask people, if you see it, say it. What are you as a CCO going to do about it? Are you going to protect me? How are you going to make sure things don't happen again? That's why people speak up. They want change. But the key is the compliance function has to demonstrate they will not simply listen but affect change. All of this ties back into consistency, as a compliance professional must demonstrate they are focused on the change. It mandates that corporate compliance function be focused on protecting your employees. Moreover, organizational justice cannot be hierarchical. This means the C-suite has to be obligated to the same standards as those on the shop floor. This means that a CCO really does have to be ready and empowered to investigate a CCO if that's necessary. The focus on consistency is both insightful and instructive as a key element of a best practices compliance program. Consistency forms the basis of both institutional justice and institutional fairness. That, in turn, facilitates a speak-up culture, which is the role of a compliance department to foster. But it all starts with consistency. As I mentioned in the opening of this new podcast series, Compliance Tip of the Day, we are sponsored this month by Ethico. Are you struggling to close cases? Well, Ethico is here for you. Take advantage of their innovative approach to empathic issue intake, streamlined case management, and enterprise-wide disclosures. Learn more about how you can crowdsource risk management at scale at ethico.com/CPN. This is Tom Fox again. This new podcast, Compliance Tip of the Day, will appear daily. And frankly, it's one of the most requested topics for a podcast that I get on a regular basis. It's going to be short and sweet with one tip with some takeaways that you can utilize to implement into your compliance program. If you've got a question that you would like a tip on, please submit them through our website, and we will use them in an upcoming episode. The Compliance Tip of the Day is a production of the award-winning Compliance Podcast Network.